Alright folks, how's it going out there? Rooster here in Tennessee. Superstar SS148 Pro. It's going to be a customer complimentary test video before it ships out. Because of the value of this radio, it gets a complimentary test video. Kind of want to do a once-over performance test. And also the customer has something they can refer back to. They'll always be able to reference it here on YouTube. Superstar SS148 Pro from Mr. Kenny. Just did a video on one of these a while back, and apparently he liked what he saw so well, he decided to try one out himself. So, gonna hook him up with this thing. And again, we'll check some of the features on it, make sure everything kind of lines up the way it should. Make sure that it falls in the parameters that we're looking for power output. Obviously, each radio can do a little bit different, but you don't want one radio doing 500 watts PEP and another one doing 250. Obviously, that'd be a problem. Or one doing 100 watts average, and then another one, you know, where they usually do 200 average. So we want to be kind of in the same realm, and that's why I like to do a double check on these radios before they ship out. I really like these. They're AM only. They're an AM Powerhouse. I'm an AM kind of guy, so I really like these radios. I love the large meter on them. The power output is really great. So just one of my favorite high power radios right now, and glad to see some people buying these and actually putting them to use. So, first thing we'll do, we'll just check the receive. I'll key up my Cobra 90 here in the background. There you go, about, what, 15-ish units there. So, getting some good signal out of it. We'll key it up and listen to the echo through the Cobra 90. We just have it kind of generic set there. Mic gain is actually wide open. And we got a Superstar DM507 on here. It's what I recommend for most radios. Also sell the Ranger 198s. It comes with a 198. Also sell the modified 198s that sound a little bit better, in my opinion, than a stock Ranger 198. We'll listen to the echo, make sure it's working.
Audio 1 2. Audio check 1 2 3. Audio check. Audio breaker 19 for radio check. Audio 1 2.
Now, that may not be how you run your echo, but it does have a good sound to it, in my opinion. Really nice sounding radio. So that's working just fine. Talk back.
Audio 1 2 1 2 3. Audio 1 2 3. Audio check. Audio 1 2. Audio.
So talk back works good. Not the worst talk back. Actually sounds pretty decent. Coming through there. Your bright and dim. You can make it so bright that it about knocks your eyes out. Instant channel 19. Roger beep. Let's see. Yeah. Freaked me out for a second. I went too low. So all the way down here is PA. Up here is Roger beep, which is working. And up there is just regular AM. So your different modes. Audio check 1 2 3. Audio check 1 2 3. If you find that the meter is hitting too hard, you can always put it on the power position all the way down. Audio check 1 2 3. Audio, and you can see it's a little bit more conservative there, versus when you've got a modulation, because the radio's modulating so hard, it doesn't peg it to where it's going to break it, but it does throw it over there pretty good. Okay, so what's next? We want to check our power output. We're going to start out wide open just to show you the max power or the max current that this thing is going to draw. We've got our clamp meter on, and we're testing at 14.8. That's what I've been testing at here recently. Somebody asked me earlier, why do you always test at 14.8? Well, most of the power supplies I sell run 14.5 or 15 volts. And in a vehicle, a lot of the newer vehicles, not all of them, some of them run 13.8, but there's a lot of them that run 14.5, 14.3. You know, some of them even 14.6, 7. So 14.8 is just a good number to use. By the time it actually gets to the radio, it's generally around 14.6 or something like that. So 14.8 is what we're testing at. Less voltage, it can do less. More voltage, more. I would not exceed 15 volts if it was mine. All right, back to our test here. RF power is wide open. Audio, 37 amps. So drawing about what we would expect out of this guy. We've got our 1,000 watt slug in here now, so we're looking at the bottom scale. This is average power. That's about a 70 watt dead key, give or take there. Audio, almost 200 average, about 180, 185, 190, maybe even a little more than that. So that's our average power with it all the way up. Now PEP is going to be pretty close to the same up or down. This is wide open just for reference. Check, PEP, audio, 1, 2, 3, audio, 1, 2, 3, audio, 1, 2. Generally, if you see 500 watts out of these, good to go. This one's doing a little bit more. What I want to do now is just roll this back to halfway. And that's giving us about a 50 watt dead key, and that's probably where I would run it myself. Audio, audio, audio. About 175 average with a 50 watt dead key. We'll go back to PEP. Audio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, audio. Didn't lose a thing. So now we're just going to go all the way down. And all the way down, your average power is going to fall off. PEP should stay pretty close. Audio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, 1, 2, 3. That's PEP. Now, average, I'm going to expect to be 100 watts or less. Audio, about 95. 90 to 95 when you turn it all the way down. So again, when you turn the RF power all the way down on these, the average power is going to fall off. That's why I kind of recommend, if you're going to run it by itself, run it about halfway. You still have good average power. You still have lots of PEP, obviously. And, you know, you're not running too high of a dead key. Yes, it will go up to 75 watts dead key, but it just doesn't make any sense to run it wide open. Almost never have I had a radio where I ran the RF power wide open. You know, right here, back to probably right here is where I'd run it myself. But again, that's all up to the customer. That's just a recommendation from me. Okay, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think about this radio. I've had a couple people tell me that as soon as I get them back in, they want to buy some more of them. And I kind of don't blame you. I like it a lot myself. So it's like getting a kind of like getting a Ranger 99 N4 without sideband. So if you don't use sideband, there's no need in paying that gigantic price for that thing. If you're just an AM only person, this radio does, you know, exactly what that one does nearly, and you get to buy it for a lot less money. So lots of radio for a decent price. Superstar SS148 Pro. Appreciate everybody. Questions, comments, shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. As always, check out the website, roostercb.com. Rooster in Tennessee. Catch you guys on the band. See you, bye.